Honestly, I couldn't tell you if they would allow me to even show you the name of this actual film. That's why I have placed a handy-dandy little slip of post-it note paper over the actual word, because it's the name of a substance that I'm not sure you're supposed to say anymore on this site, so just to be on the safe side, we're going to call this the Spokane Bear. The Spokane Bear, yes. Let's see. Had to pull out a handy-dandy pen here. We're going to do a little bit of editing here. Yes. We have the Spokane. Yes. Now we just turn it over. There we go. The Spokane Bear. Now, the Spokane Bear, contrary to it being a city in the Washington state, it does not take place in the Washington state. It takes place down in Chattahoochee. Chattahoochee. It takes place in a park in a place where, back in the days of the Reagan lands, there was a plane carrying a bunch of Spokane, and a man was dancing to music to an excellent Jefferson Starship song, and he was tossing canvas bags of Spokane to throw out the plane, and it landed all throughout this park somewhere either in Georgia or Tennessee. So in the wilderness. They tossed it in the wilderness, and the plane crashes. And so Ray Liotta has to get his cronies to go and find the lost Spokane bags that were scattered throughout Chattahoochee. So they go down into that land to pick up the canvas bags. A bunch of other whimsical, random people, a cop from Tennessee, Ray Liotta's son, Mr. Man with the blue jacket, and Blue Jacket Man's friend, Jersey Man with the jersey, and then there's Mother Lady with the nurse mother, and her daughter, the daughter lady, and the daughter lady's blonde friend, and then there's European Hiker Man and European Hiker Man's lady friend, European Lady Hiker Lady Man, and there's also the park ranger lady, and the park ranger lady's guy that she's soft on. There's a lot of people in this movie, and most of them die. So, if I don't remember anybody's names, it's probably because most of them didn't make it. I'm not going to tell you who didn't make it, but the Spokane Bear really did a number on them. He really did a number on them. Oh, yeah, he did. Now, the Spokane Bear sign creature finds the canvas bags of Spokane and partakes. He partakes in ingestion, eating them, sniffing them, all sorts of bathing in them, until he looks like a polar bear. And then the Spokane Bear gets all crazed up on this stuff and starts attacking the nameless people that I have no recollection of their names. The Spokane Bear attacks the European couple, kills the lady, and then the European Hiker Man runs off. And then he attacks the nurse lady's daughter and her blonde friend. The blonde friend climbs a tree to escape the Spokane Bear. Nurse lady, alongside park ranger lady and the man that she's sweet on, come to find nurse lady's daughter, and then the Spokane Bear attacks them. The nurse lady escapes. The guy that the park ranger lady's sweet on climbs a tree to escape the Spokane Bear after stumbling into a pile of Spokane. And so the bear climbs the tree to chase after the man that the park ranger lady's sweet on and takes him out. So that's another one down. And then we have the park ranger lady escaping to go back to her park ranger station to call for help. And while there are two thug dudes. There were three thug dudes that tried to attack the Jersey man in the bathroom. And the Jersey man in the bathroom beat up the three thugs. He takes one of them to tell him where to make him show him where the Spokane is out in the forest. And so one of the three thug dudes is going off there, and the other two thug dudes are at the park ranger station to get help, because the Jersey dude beat the thug dudes up pretty bad. And so the thug dudes are at the ranger station, and ranger lady comes in to call for help, and then the Spokane Bear follows ranger lady to the park ranger station and kills the two thug dudes, and then the park ranger lady's wounded. And then, let's see, some other people come in to show up. Who else comes in to show up? Yes, the two EMT ambulance drivers. The ambulance driver lady and the ambulance driver man. The ambulance driver lady and the ambulance driver man takes park ranger lady into the ambulance to drive off. And so the Spokane Bear chases after them to a really good, addicting jingle of a song by the Depeche Mode. Just can't get enough. It's an instrumental jingle that's gonna stay in your head for the next 5 months. And then it'll randomly pop up 5 years later, and you're not gonna remember the name until you find this movie again. And so the Spokane Bear kills the two EMT people, the EMT lady and the EMT man. They're dead. And then park ranger lady also dies in the accident. And then Ray Liotta meets up with his son, Blue Jacket Man and Jersey Man, and they encounter Cop Man at the gazebo. And Cop Man says that you can't have the cocaine, and then Jersey Man says, I want the Spokane. And then Cop Man says, you gotta get me the Spokane. And then the barrel falls and sleeps on on Blue Jacket Man. And so Ray Liotta shoots the Cop Man, and then the Spokane Bear gets up and runs off. And then more people die. The Jersey Man loses his fingers. He loses his pinky finger and his middle finger. Random fingers. I don't know how he lost these while he was reaching down. Or did he lose these two fingers? I don't know. He lost 2 fingers, but they're not in the exact same. But then Blue Jacket Man picks up the fingers. He's got his buddy's back. He's gonna get them attached. So then they run off with Ray Liotta to go find more canvas bags full of Spokane. And then the nurse lady finds her daughter, and then they try to escape, but then they run into Ray Liotta. And Ray Liotta says, you can't get away, we gotta get us these canvas bags. And then the Spokane Bear shows up, kills Ray Liotta, and then the Blue Jacket Man, Jersey Man, Nurse Lady Mother's daughter, and the blonde kid who's the friend of Nurse Lady Mother's daughter all escape to live at the end of the movie, and they all live happily ever after, and the Spokane Bear gets to keep all of the Spokane in the forest of Chattahoochee in the forest. The Spokane Bear gets to keep all of that stuff and the party in the forest, and then the film ends. That, if I sounded absolutely insanely nuts while explaining the events of this movie, that is because it is absolutely nuts, and that this was all for entertainment purposes to begin with. The Spokane Bear was a delightful time. It really was. It was a very amusing film. I could watch it from start to finish. I laughed quite a bit. There's a lot of catchy music to listen to. It is a good time. This is not this AAA feature high-budget movie, and it should not ever be expected to perform as well as a AAA budget, high-budget movie. This is not The Avengers. This is a B-tier movie that got put into theaters. This is the type of movie that you'd watch at 2 a.m. at a drive-in back in the 50s. This is that type of excellent movie for that specific type of audience to watch this type of good old-fashioned B-tier action. And I would definitely recommend it to anybody who ever has a sense of humor like this. If you have a sense, if the very title of this film makes you giggle at least a little, then this movie is for you. Give it a look. This isn't going to be just Spokane Bear killing everybody for 90 minutes. There's actually a plot involved, and there's a lot of character interactions between all of the humans who happen to not be the Spokane Bear. The Spokane Bear is very CG. The Spokane Bear's cubs are CG. If this bothers you, I'm sorry, but that's the way that the cookie crumbles. The bears are CG. If that's fine with you, then that's fine for you to view. Either way, I personally had a lot of fun with Spokane Bear. If you want to give a shot at Spokane Bear, then by all means, give it a watch.